From Beyond the Fourth Wall, a fanfic story.
From Beyond the Fourth Wall. A fanfic story. By Dakota Hartman and Crystal Rivera Roberts. Starring Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Whiskerm, and Lord Minion 777. Chapter 1. It was a normal day for Jack, Mark, Bob, and Wade. So they all decided that today they would play prop hunt. Jack, however, felt somewhat odd. Not the "oh, I have a chill down my spine" type of odd. This was a whole nother level of odd for Jack. But Jack didn't want to say anything about it to the others, so he kept quiet and acted like nothing was wrong. Although Jack was having a great day so far, getting to record for 3 to 6 hours, but in his mind his thoughts lurked. Dang, something's not right today, Jack said to himself, as though it was a normal thing for him to say to himself. I feel like I should tell the others, but what if it is something? So he chuckled and said to Mark, Bob, and Wade, watermelons are my enemy, as he instantly got blown up by Wade's new tube. God fucking damn it, Wade, Jack said as he giggled. Well, that's what you get for hiding in them watermelons, Jack, Mark sighs sarcastically. Well, you gave me away, Jack says before his camera glitches out and all they see is Jack's face all glitches up. Huh, Jack, is this some prank? Said Wade cautiously. But all they heard was static noises from his end. While this is all going on, Jack was live streaming this game, and now the live chat is blowing up with, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? Jack, are you okay? Is it me, or is it my phone? Why is there so many random noises I'm hearing? Everyone watching the live stream freaked out. They had no clue what to do. Mark, do you have anything to do with this? Sighs Bob questioningly. No, Bob, I have no clue, but all I hear is static, Mark said with fear in his voice. How are we going to find out what's wrong and what happened to Jack if we can't get to him? Wade said to Bob and Mark. They sat there for a moment, not knowing what in the world to do or how to get to Jack. But it only seems that time is on their side for now. They can only wait for now. As time progresses throughout the rest of the day, the live stream continues running, but now the viewers see the game glitching left and right. What? Says a boy. Oh, now this can't be good, as many more viewers join in on watching it. The glitching gets so bad that the live stream suddenly crashes and the live stream ends. As days pass, Mark, Bob, and Wade worry about their friend Jack. Guys, Mark sighs with teary eyes. It is okay, Mark, we need to get there and figure out what in the world has happened to Jack, Wade says with a reassuring voice. For he is one to do just that. Yeah, Mark, have we ever let you down? Bob says with a jolly old smile. Mark wipes the tears from his eyes and stands up. Yeah, you're right. I will not be upset cause he isn't here. You know what, guys, let's do this. Let's find Jack, Mark says with enthusiasm. That is the spirit, Mark, Wade sighs as he hugs Mark. Come on, you guys, we've got a friend to save, sighs Mark. Hey, do you guys know how long it'll take us to get to Jack's place? Says Bob curiously. I think about 2 days, but don't quote me on it, said Mark. After saying, he then looks around the room and tears up, and he says to himself, no more tears, Mark, you can do it. Do not let Jack down. He's your closest friend, you've known him for years. You're putting too much pressure on yourself for it. Just look around you, Mark. Bob, Wade, and all Jack's subscribers are counting on you. Don't give up on this, we believe in you. As Mark hears this in his head, he turns to Bob and Wade, and they are talking about a new game. Guys, he yells, this isn't the time to be talking about games, it's time to get ready for this trip, cause this trip is the main reason Jack needs us. They both look at him and grin. You're right, Mark. We are losing a good friend of ours, and all we are doing is sitting here on our asses doing significant nothing, Bob sighs, as he stands. Bob and Mark both look at Wade. What? Wade tries to grab what they are hinting at. And then it hits him. Oh, geez, you guys could have told me we were. Oh wait, we are. Wade smacks his forehead. Mark, you are right, we do not know what we might expect when we get there, but at least we'll be prepared, Wade says as he stands with Mark and Bob. And they rush out of the house with bags packed. And off they go. Jack's life is literally in the balance of these three men. The greatest friends he has ever known. Chapter 2. A few hours before the crash at Jack's place. As we see, Jack is in his office where he records all his videos for YouTube. And we see Jack sitting in his chair thinking, what in the world is going on with my computer? I have got it fixed like last week and now, it has acting up again. They said it is some virus, but they don't know what it could possibly be. But I have a massive live stream today, I can't let my subscribers down. He gets up, goes out into the hallway and heads to the kitchen. There he gets a drink. Life has been odd lately here. I felt like this might possibly be a burden, but it isn't. I've worked so hard to get to this spot in my YouTube career, why would I give up now? He says as he sighs heavily. Well, it's all or nothing now. I gotta keep the good old PMA going or I'll just end but bring myself down again. And he heads back to his office and gets ready for the live stream with Bob, Wade, and Mark. As time progresses, Jack gets caught by Wade while he was a watermelon. Then it all happens, a massive explosion throws Jack back against the wall. Ah, he screams as he tries to wipe his eyes from what just happened, and there right in front of him was his worst fear. No, no. Jack screams and he sees Auntie stand there right in front of him. Hello there, Jack. Auntie chuckles to himself, now I'm the one in control. Auntie laughs hoarsely. No, I can't let you do this, Jack says as he struggles to get to his feet. Stay down, your pathetic soul. Auntie snarls and suddenly they are gone. All that is left is a note. Meanwhile, Mark, Bob and Wade head to the airport with their bags all packed. An hour they arrive at the airport, they head in and get their plane tickets and waited till their plane was called. Within a few minutes of being there, their plane is called and they soon aboard the plane heading to Brighton. Within 20 hours they arrive in Brighton. Once they get there, they call a taxi and head to a hotel nearby to rest. In the morning they head to Jack's house. Phew, we made it. Mark sighs as they all get out of the car. What's that weird smell? Says Wade. Mark and Bob sniff the air. It smells like something's burning. Sighs Bob just as Mark bolts to the door to find Weishu, Jack's girlfriend, outside bawling her eyes out. Weishu. Mark, Bob, and Wade ran over to her. What happened, Weishu? They all ask. And not what he. Weishu said as she cried harder. No, it can't be. Mark then stands up and paces back and forth. Why is Auntie back and what does he want with Jack? Mark said to himself as he paces. Then suddenly there is another flash of light and everyone is knocked to their backs. Well. Auntie heckles harshly. Auntie glitches over to Weishu. You're a little late, Merkaimu, aha, as Auntie sticks his tongue out hauntingly and suddenly glitches away with her and they are all blasted back. Mark. Bob and Wade said to him, is that Auntie? Mark turns his back towards them and sighs, yes, him. I do not know how he has got free or why, but Weishu was the only other person who could help us. As he sighs, the sky darkens. We should get inside before something worse happens. They both felt the coldness of his words. What, we should hurry, Mark, before he unleashes you know who, said Wade as he helps Bob to his feet and they ran after him. Mark, wait up, they both yell. They suddenly come to a stop where Mark is and Mark falls to his knees. Mark. Bob says to him. In Mark's arms is his dog Chica. Oh no, Wade sighs, the bastard will pay for hurting Chica. Nobody hurts Chica, the ground around them trembles. Mark, take it easy, said Bob after he fell on his back. Mark, you do not want to do this, you know what happened last time, said Wade as he tried to keep his balance. No, no. More Mr. Nice Guy, he hurt my dog and now he's gonna pay. Mark said instinctively. Mark, calm down, said Wade and Bob simultaneously. No, he hurt my dog and he will pay. Mark said angrily while his eyes slowly turned black. Oh no, it is already too late, Bob said as he and Wade saw Mark turn into Darkiplier. As soon as that happens, Auntie appears out of nowhere. Well, someone seems upset I killed their dog, Auntie says, laughing satanically. Dark looks at Auntie with a disgusted look at his face. You think this is funny, you fucking bastard? Dark yells, mad and upset. But as he does, he notices that Auntie is fighting the same battle as he is. Hey Auntie. Dark sighs as he turns back to Mark. What do you want, you impel? He suddenly realizes there isn't any reason they are fighting. Look Mark, he sighs as he tears up, that Chica isn't real, it was a harmless prank. He opens a portal and shows him Chica. See Chica. Mark eyes tear up. But why Auntie, why would you ever do something like this? You had so much good in you Auntie, but all you did was twist my life and fake Chica's death. He sighs as he wipes the flowing tears from his eyes. It is not as easy as you think, Mark. My life revolves around torment and slaughter. I needed to be free and teach Jack a lesson for keeping me locked up only until October. Auntie throws his knife to the ground and bolts off. Just after Bob and Wade catch up to Mark. What was that, Mark? Sighs Bob as he pants hard. Mark bends down and picks up Auntie's knife. I do not know, Bob. We need to find Jack before it is too late, he sighs, but as he walks off, GGGUUUYYYS, says a faint voice, J Jack. Mark says as he looks around the room. Jack, where are you? As Mark says, there is a giant burst of light and they are all knocked out. The next day, as everyone comes to, well, Mark comes to first. Yawn. Where am I? Mark looks around the room and wakes the others. Bob. Wait. Wake up. Mark yells. They slowly but surely come to wake. What's up? Mark sighs. Bob. Wait, where exactly are we? Mark, says Wade. I think we are in a game. I do not know which game though. As they all stand there, the world they are in becomes increasingly decisive and understandable. When they look around to see where they are, they soon realize they were in a game. The game they were in was Halo Reach, a game that all of them never played. They were all confused on how they have gotten there. Jack. Mark yelled. Nothing was heard but an echo of his voice. God fucking damn it, Mark said to himself. I guess we will have to look for him by exploring, Bob said as they all tried to get used to the surroundings. Well, where do we look? Asked Wade. Well, do you two know what game we are in? Mark asked, annoyed. Both shook their heads. No. Well, isn't that just fucking great? We do not even know the game we're fucking in, Mark said, sounding pissed off. Chapter 3. As we enter the world again, we can see Mark arguing with Bob and Wade about where the heck they are. Mark, take it easy, we'll find Jack, Wade said, trying to calm Mark. Wade's right, just take it easy and we'll find Jack in no time, Bob said as he put his hand on Mark's shoulder to reassure him. You're right, guys, I shouldn't overreact. I am sorry, Mark said as he looked down at the floor, disappointed with himself. It is all right, Mark, just keep calm, Wade said, cheering up Mark. Mark took a minute to calm down. All right, I'm good. Now where do we look? Mark said as if he was the leader of the group. Well, first off, we are in a kinda empty room, Wade said, looking around. What the fuck is? Bob yells, pointing at a warthog. I think it's a warthog from Halo. Mark realizes which game they are in. Guys, we are in Halo Reach, Mark sighs. Suddenly they are thrown back about 50 feet. Bob and Wade get knocked out and Mark is then left by himself yet again. Oh, come on, he shouts. He gets to his feet and is face to face with Auntie once again. Welcome to my world, Mark, he says with a gravelly voice. Why the fuck am I here? Mark says as he places his binary rifle to Auntie's head. You think scares me, he laughs. You can't hurt me, Mark. In this world I'm in control and you will never ever see Jack again, he snarls and flings Mark against the wall. You're weak just like he was. Auntie takes his knife back from Mark. No, you can't do this. Mark says as he struggles to get up. You're a failure just like Jack. I laugh at your pathetic influence on Jack. Auntie snarled as he slowly rose into the sky. No, get back here, as Mark suddenly blacked out and in his place was Lightaflyer, Mark's strongest form besides Darkifier. Hey. Light yelled out to Auntie. Auntie suddenly looked down and saw what looked to be Mark flying straight towards him. What the? As Auntie get decked right in the face and his body plummets to the ground. As Light watches Auntie fall, he notices that Auntie has released his knife and an explosion can be heard for miles. Auntie struggles to get up but grabs his knife and bolts for Light. Ah! Auntie screams as he slashes left and right at Light. Yawn, are we done here? As Light roundhouse kicks Auntie into the wall. Hey, that is funny. Light chuckles and looks away for 1 second and they're right behind him. Auntie slashes at Light's wings. You miss me, Light. Auntie laughs right before he is socked in the face with the right hook uppercut. Auntie screams as Light wails on him hard. You're done for, Auntie. I have won. Light says with pride. That is what you think, Light, as Auntie wipes the blood off his face and vanishes. Oh no, you do not, as Light tries to grab Auntie but misses completely. Well, this is not good. Light says as he fly down to Bob and Wade as they gain their consciousness. What the fuck happened, Mark? Wade says as he looks at Light and begins rapidly taps Bob on the back. What, Wade, stop tapping me so much, what the pharmacologic, as Bob now looks eye to eye with Light and fire. Light, why are you here? They both ask. Well, he exclaims, Auntie almost knocked us out, but you two were knocked out and somehow and somewhat Mark released me and I thought I defeated Auntie but I guess I did not. He's still out there somewhere in another game ruining Jack's life. We need to find him now. If Jack dies, Light sighs sadly. Mark won't know what to do if he's gone. So time is not on our side now, he proclaimed. And helped up Bob and Wade and healed them both. Let's go, I think the next portal is on the other side of Blood Gulch. As they walk, the sounds of gunfights, brothers in arms mourning the losses of their comrades, and families burying their loved ones, flooded their minds. The sadness that filled their minds made them understand the anger and unforgiving torment that all these soldiers were put through. But as they continued, their minds raced, and it almost brought them to their most downs and darkest thoughts. They did not know what to do with all of the sorrow that surrounded them. Light. Wade said silently. Yeah, Wade. Light answered back. How are you in a position to deal with all this torment and sadness and sorrow? Wade says as he wipes the tears from his eyes because he has lost many things, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. I do not know, Wade, but there's always a time in life where we have to mourn the loss of an animal or a family member. I've seen Mark go through all this and I understand why we cry and why we mourn, he says, trying to calm Wade. We all have to go through our lowest lows and have to hit rock bottom now and then. But that is when we have to look back on the effects on those in our lives. Light says as he feels Mark crying within him. It will be okay, Wade, I promise, as Light slowly turns back to Mark. And Mark wipes his teary eyes. And notices Bob and Wade are both crying their eyes out. Guys, everything will be okay. We gotta believe in ourselves and we'll achieve anything possible. Mark says with some encouragement. Well, that doesn't bring Jack back to us now, does it? Wade shouts and runs into the forest. Wade? Come back, you're gonna get lost. Mark tries to say without breaking down in tears. Jay, just leave me alone, Mark, as Wade's voice fades away as he runs deeper into the woods. Mark looks at Bob and Bob pats him on the shoulder and follows Wade. Guys. I'm sorry, as Mark falls to his knees and cries. As the night passes by, there is still no sign of Bob or Wade and Mark is left there alone, weak and not knowing what to do. I wish you guys understood how much Jack meant. I've known him since I was a child. Losing him is like losing my family's dog. Mark wipes a tear away from his face. No one understand me anymore, just like how everyone forgot about Felix. He was ruined just like I am right now, as he struggles to his feet and he heads towards the portal a day's walk away. There was so much pressure put on Mark today and he feels like he is being forgotten and there's nothing he can do to stop it from happening. All he can hope is finding Jack. Chapter 4. While Mark slowly makes his way to the portal, we see Wade far in the woods wanting to be alone. Wade, slow down, yells Bob from a distance. Wade quickly turns around to see Bob not that far behind him. Bob, what are you doing here? Wade asked with a few tears running down his face. I followed you to make sure that you were alright and that you wouldn't get lost, Bob says as he finally catches up with Wade. I just want to be left alone, alright, Wade says, looking away from Bob. Bob puts his hand on Wade's shoulder to reassure him that everything is going to be okay. Wade doesn't bother to look at Bob, but instead he moves Bob's hand off his shoulder and moves a bit away from Bob. I said I want to be alone, Bob, Wade says, a bit more upset. Bob backs off a bit. Okay, I understand you need some time to yourself, but I can't just leave you here by yourself. Who knows what's in these woods? Bob says, looking around the woods. Fine, you can stay, just stay over there, Wade says as he sits on the ground, his back turned to Bob. Alright, Bob says as he finds a log nearby and sits on it. A few hours pass. Bob and Wade are still in the same spots they were. Bob gets up from where he is and walks over to Wade. Hey Wade, you feeling any better? He asks as he sees Wade had fell asleep where he was sitting. Bob walks up to him and lightly taps Wade's shoulder. Wade slowly wakes up and sees he fell asleep. How long have I been asleep? Wade asks, looking around. I don't know, probably for an hour at least, Bob replies. Wow, wait, where is Mark? Wade says in a bit of a worried tone. Oh, when you ran off I followed behind you and I think Mark did not bother to follow, Bob says casually as if there is no problem with that. Wade gets up off the ground. Then we should head back to go get him, Wade says as he soon realizes they are lost. Bob, I think we are lost, Wade said, a little concerned. No, we're not lost, I remember the out of these woods, Bob says, pointing the direction they had came from. Okay, you sure we came that way, Bob? Wade asked questioningly. I'm completely sure. Now come on, we gotta get moving, Bob said as he slowly started walking the way he pointed. Okay, now wait up for me, Wade said, dusting himself off and catching up with Bob. As they slowly began walking that way, they came up on a plane crash. Wait, this wasn't here before, Bob said as they walked closer to it. Bob, I don't think this is the right way we came from, cause I don't remember there being a plane crash, Wade said as they got closer to it. When they looked around they saw a bunch of suitcases and papers everywhere. Wade, does this look familiar? Bob asked questioningly. Yeah, it kinda does, said Wade. They soon realized that they were in a completely different game. There is no fucking way that we are in the game called The Forest, Bob said, annoyed. You gotta be kidding me, how did we end up here? Wade said questioningly. I don't know, but we gotta get out of here and find Mark before something bad happens to him, Bob said in a worried tone. Yep, while we are here can we just eat some of these snacks that are all over the place? Wade asked, picking up one. Seriously, Wade, this isn't the right time for that, Bob said, trying to take the snack away from him. Wade quickly moved it away in time. But I'm hungry, he said as his stomach growled. Ugh, fine. Just make sure that you don't eat all the snacks, says Bob as he looks through some of the suitcases that are laying around. Was Mox due here? Says a voice from behind them. Bob and Wade both are startled and look to see who or what said that to them. But when they do, they see nothing, absolutely nothing. Whose goes there? Shouts Wade, hoping someone will answer back. None. Du hast das schlimm Saint erwartet. Hast du nicht, Wade? Says the anonymous voice, which sounds like he or she is everywhere. Wade, did the voice just say your name? Bob said fearfully. Yeah, Bob, I think so, Wade says frightfully, trying not to wet himself. Ich habe Bob's Namen gesagt. Keine Notwendigkeit, mich zu fürchten, mein Freunde, denn ich bin nur dein schlimmster Albtraum, ha, du fangst besser an zu rennen, said the voice as it got deeper. Wait. We better start running now, Bob yelled as the demonoid version of Dark and Anti combined together came into view. What the fuck is that? Bob yelled Wade as they both started running as fast as they could. I have no fucking clue what the hell that is, but it looks like Dark and Auntie combined together. It's fucking scary, Wade. Bob yelled towards Wade. Ahaha, var Dijkster Glitch, den ich bin der Herrscher oder dies Welt und du wirst dafür bezahlen, das du in meinen Wald gekommen bist, said Auntie Dark as he chased after them. Wade, over here, Bob yelled to Wade, pointing to a cave. Okay, let's go, Wade said as they quickly moved into the cave. As soon as they got in the cave, they hid behind a few rocks and tried to catch their breath. Why is that thing here and why is it after us? Bob said with a bit of concern. I don't know, but I think it wants to kill us, Wade said with fear. Keep your voice down or you'll lead it to us, Bob said as it stopped right in front of the cave they were hiding in. Auntie Dark slowly walked into the cave and looked around for Bob and Wade. Wade tried his best not to scream like a little girl and almost did, but luckily Bob covered Wade's mouth before he could scream in fear. As Auntie Dark moved closer towards the rocks, Bob and Wade could hear his breathing get closer to them. As soon as Auntie Dark was about to look around the rock, he heard leaves crumbling in the woods and left to go see what it was. As soon as he left, Wade and Bob took a breath of relief. I think he's gone, says Bob as he moves his hand off of Wade's mouth. Yeah, that was a close call, Wade said, trying to act like he wasn't scared. Bob had gave Wade a weird look. At least I wasn't the one who was going to scream like a little girl, Bob said. Hey, I was not, says Wade as he tries to show that he was brave. Whatever you say, Wade, Bob said sarcastically. Wade gives up on having an agreement with Bob. As Bob looks around the cave they are in, he sees a few skulls on the ground and the portal to the next game. Hey Wade, I found the portal.
Renderforest.com